Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you are all well and having a brilliant day. With New World's beta just around the corner being released on the 23rd of July, you've come to the right place to find out all the information ahead of launch. On this channel, I cover exclusively Amazon's upcoming title, New World. So if that sounds like it's something for you, then please consider smashing the subscribe button so you can stay up to date. So today we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know about settlements and how to join one, how you can become a governor or a consul, what are town projects, and how you can own your very own home within New World. Without further ado, let's get into it. When Amazon Game Studios started designing the housing within this world, they first taken account of the player, and they've said that they want players to feel like they have roots in the world and feel a sense of security and stability in a threatening and unpredictable landscape. I think that's very important because I've played games such as certain Assassin's Creeds where you go everywhere but feel like you belong nowhere. So having a place that you can truly call home and a place to go back to after you've been out gathering or doing a dungeon is going to help with the whole immersion experience and make you feel truly in the game. So let's kick things off by breaking down settlements. Settlements are where players live, congregate, craft, trade, work on town projects and support their faction through faction missions. Death is not the end in Eternum. So settlements also serve as a respawn point for players unfortunate enough to have fatal mishaps on their adventures. During the early stages of the game, players must choose between one of the three factions. Once you choose a faction, you can create or join a company. When a company is created, it inherits the factions of its creator. Companies can gain and control a territory and a settlement or fort that it contains. If the territory is uncontrolled, then all you must do is pay the claim fee at the territory's fort. If the territory is controlled by a company, the territory must be taken through war. It should be noted that war can only occur between companies of different factions. Guys, if you'd like me to do a full in-depth video on the factions within New World, then let me know down in the comment section below. What is the difference between a settlement and a fort? Well, let me shed some light on that. A settlement is where players own homes, craft, refine items, trade, take faction missions, and socialise. A territory's fort is the major point of defence for a territory. It is what comes under attack during war, also known as PvP, and invasion, also known as PvE. And it's where players need to go in order to claim unclaimed territory. Now let's move on to governors and consuls. Well, what is a governor? The leader of a company is called a governor. Initially, a company's governor is the person who created it. When a company takes control of a territory, the governor of the company also becomes the governor of the controlled territory. Guys, as you can see on the screen now, this is the user interface of the governor's desk. So here you're going to be responsible for certain things like paying for the territory upkeep. Ultimately, the faction that a company belongs to is the true ruler of a territory. Companies act as a proxy for the faction that they are part of. As a governor, your responsibility is to maintain control of your territory for your faction. You are also responsible for upgrading and maintaining the quality of life in your settlement by starting town projects that result in the settlement's upgrades being completed. Dues in the form of territory upkeep must be paid to the faction your company is a part of. In order to pay for this upkeep, the governor can adjust taxes and fees in their settlement so that travellers and residents alike help to pay towards the upkeep as they craft, trade and live in their houses. They can also make their settlement more desirable to own a home in by focusing on a particular upgrade for particular types of players. A consul is the governor's second in command. A company can have as many or as few consuls as it wishes. Consuls have almost all the same permissions and privileges as governors of a company and territory that they control. Ultimately, a consul can do the things that a governor might need to do if in the governor's absence. Being a governor can be a demanding role to play in New World. The consul rank in a company is a way for governors to share some of their responsibilities with the other company members that they trust. I mentioned earlier that the governor and the consuls are responsible for upgrading the settlement. Specifically, I was referring to the crafting and refining stations that need to be upgraded. Upgrading these stations enables higher quality and more powerful items to be crafted by the players that spend their time there. Additionally, a territory's lifestyle buffs and a fort's upgrades are controlled by the governor. Lifestyle buffs are powerful, long-term bonuses for things like crafting and combat that can only apply to your territory's residents. Residents are people who own houses in your settlement. If a player does not own a house in a settlement, they will not receive the territory's lifestyle buffs. Like the other upgrades, lifestyle buffs are activated through town projects set by the territory's controlling company. Alright guys, let's move on to town projects. Town projects are large-scale activities that people can work on together to upgrade their settlement. Town projects require a significant amount of effort and investment from not only the controlling company, but also the players that control the settlement home. Town projects are activated by a settlement's governor or one of their consuls. When a town project is activated, players in the town can take missions that progress the project towards completion. These missions award XP and currency, among various other things, but more importantly, they advance the town project. For example, let's say you want to upgrade your settlement's forge, which will enable weapons and armour crafters to create higher quality arms and armour for their adventures. To do so, you would activate the Upgrade Forge town project, and then you and your members and anyone else living in the town can work together to complete the project. A settlement can both level up and level down. Each time a town project completes, the settlement levels up. The settlement begins to level down when upkeep is not paid to the controlling faction, or if players fail to repel a corrupted invasion. So you may be wondering, how can you actually join a settlement? While you can use the services of any settlement, you join one by purchasing a house there. Anyone can live in any house in any settlement, regardless of which faction they are in or which company currently controls the territory. If the territory changes hands, the residents of a settlement are generally unaffected, aside from any changes to taxation, upgrades and lifestyle buffs the new controlling company might make. Whether you aspire to be a governor, a highly valued citizen, or simply a wandering adventurer, settlements are a place you'll want to call home and fight to protect. Governors are the leaders of companies and the rulers of territories. They are in the unique position to be able to shape their dominion and the lives of the players who call it their home. They can be representative of the people, or they can rule with an iron fist. What will you do with that power? Finally, we will explore everything to do with owning a home in New World. In Eternum, every settlement has a variety of houses that are available to you. Multiple players can acquire the same physical home location, but they will only be able to see their property and their decor unless they are visiting another player's house. Guys, if you want to visit one of your friends' houses in Eternum, or have one of them visit yours, all you have to do is in-game be in the same group as them. It should also be noted, guys, that the houses do support a full player group of 5 people. In order to be eligible to purchase a house, you must first raise your standing within that settlement's territory. In order to raise your standing, it is important to get involved in the daily activities of that territory, such as killing creatures, completing faction missions, or working on town projects. Guys, I should also add that you can increase your standing by crafting items. Once you have reached a high enough standing level, and your character has reached level 20, you can unlock the ability to have a home in that territory's settlement.
It's free real estate.
If you want more than one home, you can also do that too. As long as you meet the requirements for getting a house in a territory, and you already have not hit the maximum number of houses, which at this stage we believe is 3. To unlock your second home, you need to be level 40, and to unlock your third home, you need to be level 60. Houses range in size, features and costs. Some houses overlook the centre of town, whilst others have balconies overlooking the settlement walls. Some houses have exterior areas for decoration, while others simply have a basic front or back porch. There are a variety of locations and styles to choose from in each settlement. The settlements themselves also have distinct aesthetics, with the house designs and floor plans specific to that settlement. Once you've settled into your new home, you can personalise your space. Amazon Game Studios have added hundreds of items that will allow you to customize your home. Everything from tables and chairs to decorative garden plants and hanging vines that can help you design your property to reflect your taste. Pieces of furniture and ornamental items can be crafted by players and purchased, whilst other items must be found while exploring and looting the world. On your adventures in Eternum, you can even find pets to bring home with you. Guys, let me know down in the comment section below which pet you're hoping you can find in the wild and take home with you. Personally, I'm hoping for a cute Labrador. Once you purchase a house, you'll have to pay a small property tax on it to maintain it. This property tax is paid to the controlling company of the settlement. While failing to pay your property tax won't get you evicted from your house, it will stop mechanics like the house recall and trophy bus from being functional to you. Additionally, you can still visit your decorated house while the property tax is unpaid. You cannot rearrange your decorations, nor will your house be eligible to be displayed to others. Once you have a house, you'll be able to use it as a recall point. Eternum is a vast and dangerous place, and the ability to recall home over great distances is a very powerful one. In addition to the recall ability, it's possible to create powerful magical decorations that give your character buffs when they are placed on display in your home. These trophies can do things like give you an advantage in combat against particular types of enemies, or improve your ability to craft. However, each house can only have so many trophies on display at a time, so you will need to consider which advantages you want to have on your adventures. There are social benefits as well. When you pass through a settlement, you can see homes decorated by other players. To determine which home other players see by default, there is a competition behind the scene. By decorating your house expertly and earning lots of territory standing, your house gets shown off to everyone that comes through a settlement. You can even see where you stand against other players that have the same house as you in the housing menu. This is so you know how you stand against your competition. In summary, when a player finds a place to call home in a settlement, they are joining a community of allies, skilled crafters, adventuring partners, and even adversaries. Players can invest in making their house in Eternum feel like a home, with furniture and decorations, pets and trophies that give them bonuses on their adventures or in their favourite trade skills. Amazon Game Studios conclude by saying that they hope players' homes become special to them, not only as a familiar place to return to after an exciting adventure, but also a place to share with friends and to show off to others. Guys, if you haven't signed up to get access to the beta yet, you can do so on the New World website, but it doesn't guarantee you access. The only way to get guaranteed access is to pre-order the game. You can do so on Steam or on Amazon directly. I'll put the links to the standard, deluxe and steelbook editions on Amazon down in the description below. Guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it very informative, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash the subscribe button, give this video a like, and let me know in the comment section down below how you think I could improve for my next video. This has been Ragnar Gaming, and I wish you all a very good day.